My boss pulled me aside after a client meeting to tell me I needed to smile more. Not my work, not the presentation, not the actual outcome, which was a successful meeting that ended with the client extending their contract. Just my face. He said I came across as cold and that clients respond better to warmth, and he demonstrated this by smiling at me in a way that made my skin crawl. His name was Ted. He had never told any of the men on the team to smile. I walked back to my desk and sat down next to my coworker Yara. She looked at my face and said what happened, told her exactly what Ted had said. She stared at me for a long moment and then said very quietly, want to do something about it. By end of day, every woman on the floor knew. There were 14 of us across 3 teams. We did not have an official meeting. It spread the way things do when people are tired and united, one conversation at a time, each one ending with a version of yes, let's. The rule was simple. No smiling at work for 5 business days. Not rudeness, full professionalism, complete competence, normal tone of voice. Just no smiling, especially not at Ted. Day 1 he didn't notice. Day 2 he seemed vaguely unsettled. Day 3 he stopped in the middle of the open floor and looked around with an expression like he was trying to identify a smell. Day 4 during a team huddle he made a joke. Usually at least 2 or 3 people smiled reflexively. Nothing. 14 women looked at him with polite, professional attention. He finished the joke and stood in the silence and visibly didn't know what to do with it. Day 5 he called a team culture check-in. Asked if everything was okay, if there was tension he should know about, if people were feeling supported. Yara raised her hand and said she had one piece of feedback. Could he clarify the company policy on professional expression, specifically whether smiling was a formal expectation tied to performance review? Ted said of course not, that was never what he meant, that he valued professionalism and he hoped no one had felt pressured in any way. 14 women smiled at him at the exact same time. He looked like he wanted to leave his own body. Ted never pulled another woman aside to discuss her facial expression. We know because we asked each other. Not once in the 2 years since. He does still make the same jokes, but his delivery has gotten noticeably more hesitant, like he's now aware that whether people laugh is not entirely in his control. It isn't. Yara printed a small smiley face emoji and taped it inside her desk drawer. He opens it once in a while for personal satisfaction. Honestly, I get it.